Sometimes you don't even know it. You end up dating a fucking loser. There's a lot of undercover loser chicks out there.
Undercover losers.
Who, on the surface, they seem like they have a lot going on.
That's what they appear to seem to be.
When you scratch a little bit deeper, there's nothing there, man.
Find out that she's about as deep as a shallow pool.
So,
today we talking about it. This is how to tell if a girl is a loser or not. Because I gotta be honest, girls, they come in loser form in many loser ways.
No kidding.
Ahead,
like,
man.
fucking, I was dating some chick and she was a fucking dancer, and like, you would think like, okay, this is some artistic chick, like, you know, she's mad active, like she has something to do. Beyond that, it was just surface level for her. Like, it was almost like a token of like impressing people, you know. She wasn't really serious about it. That's the only thing she did, and all she wanted to do all the time was just chill at home, fuck, watch TV, like watch movies. That's all we did every time. Nothing. She had nothing beyond that.
This is a fucking laundry list of the same generic tasks.
Yo, fucking exactly.
Over,
so it's like this chick was mad surface level deep. Exciting. You know, I thought she would be some ambitious chick who wants to take her dancing shit seriously, and she was just nah. It was all a facade.
Yeah, sounds awful. Representing for Team Women, I gotta take this moment to introduce Kat.
Hey everyone.
Welcome back, Kat.
Thank you.
All right, let's not waste any time. What would you say is a good way of telling if a chick is a loser? Like, just toxic for a dude.
I mean, even this chick, even though she was a dancer, just chicks without hobbies. If they don't have anything going on, they don't have no type of interest. If they just go through life just taking days as they come and fucking like nothing brewing. Nothing to be passionate about. Is this bitch got no character? There's nothing deep about this bitch. Like,
what I find interesting in that is
this bitch is a sponge.
Like, if you think of loser guys, you probably have images in your head of what a loser guy would be. Like, you're probably imagining it right now. But if I say,
bro, they come in all shapes and sizes, bro. It's not just. It's just like you have a loser image for guys. There's no loser image for girls.
Yeah, exactly.
It just be all kinds of chicks. It'd be ugly chicks. It'd be bad chicks. It'd be fucking.
That's a good point.
They come in, you never know. You playing the lottery with your life, man. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I was actually gonna say in terms of like TV and shit. Like, you don't really. Like, you see TV.
Oh, like representation.
Yeah,
I know
like,
what you mean. Okay.
You see a lot of movies or whatever shows where it's like average guy, average at work. He wakes up, he looks like a loser, he's frustrated, just the average frustrated. But you never see like the chick version.
And even if they do have the chick versions, this bitch just cuts her unibrow off, and she has a whole fucking montage of turning into the pretty chick, and she ends up winning in the end. Like, in every movie, you know what I'm saying? Like the ugly chick turns pretty, and then the jaw goes after her and shit like that. It's like, wow. Even then, there's really no.
Apparently, that's all you need. Is you just need to get beautiful, and you'll find your ticket.
Just trim your fucking unibrow, and you'll be alright. Get your braces off.
I guess that's a lot of people are thinking like that, though. They're just relying on their looks and solely going by that, and they're riding with that, and they're hoping they're just gonna, luck out eventually and find somebody who's a loser. I don't know, someone, with those fucking standards who.
That's another way, though, of spotting a fucking loser chick. If she's some Instagram thought and she's just a baddie with a fat ass and just posts a bunch of fat ass pictures all day, and like that's all she has going on. Like, if she's just on social media all day trying to get attention,
people don't know how to. I don't know how to put it, but
just weed through. One thing I want to say is just like, I also think it's an age thing. I think when you're younger, you see people as having more potential. Some chick is like 19. She's like, oh, some party girl, but she gets away with her image because she's in school. She's living off her parents. You don't really have the perspective to realize, like, oh, this bitch ain't gonna be shit. Like, it's obvious. But later on in life, then you realize when you see all those people after years and years, it dawns on you, like, all the chicks that ain't shit. Now they got like 2 kids and shit. Like, it's obvious, but you don't really see it at that one moment a lot of the times, I think. It's a good ass point, right?
Yo, you hit me deep with that one, son. Oh, shit.
Here's a giant one I don't think we really think about. Since, you know, we all got a left brain and a right brain. You know, when we do shit, it usually falls into two categories. You know, we either consuming shit or we're creating some shit. You know, you're either doing some shit. It's like if you go to the gym, even though it's painful, after you go to the gym, there's a certain feeling. You feel good. Like there's a gratification. You can't, like if you watch TV, you'll enjoy it. You'll feel stimulation, but you don't feel that gratification feeling like when you worked at something. It's just a different kind of feeling. So when you meet bitches where all they do is consume, like all of their habits of life, period, or just consumption habits, that shit is horrible.
Listen to music, watch TV, watch Netflix,
shop,
go
to the club, stimulation, drugs, alcohol, stimulation, social media, just mindlessly browsing through your phone, you're just consuming, and you're already a chick. They already had their vagina. They have a vagina. They receive cum. They receive you going up to them. They receive you initiating sex all the time. They just a receiver of, you know, the two dualities. So if you just enhance that by having her also just never having any kind of habits of creating and just doing shit, you're going to end up with an ain't shit bitch. You're going to end up with half your fucking house, if that.
Damn.
Nah, they just gonna kick you out your fucking house.
That pretty much defines a loser right there. Yeah, this same loser bitch with no ambition in her life will be the one to fucking divorce you and take half your shit and take your kids.
And be like, I was just bored. You know, I just wasn't feeling anymore. It wasn't exciting me. But you're a boring bitch. What do? You lie around all day scrolling your phone.
Yeah, real exciting.
A lot of people think it's just enough to go to school and that's it. Like, oh, I go to school.
Like I'm done to work. I'm done with
enough.
The
and
productive
then once they're home,
part of my life.
Like
that's
nothing else happens. There's no
Like a fucking drone.
To be fair though, that's a people thing.
That's the thing, yeah.
It's a bigger societal thing.
Yeah.
From the age of 5, we're just like fed from adult to adult, and we're being told what to do, and you know our lives are essentially not our own, and when we are in our own space, it's like, you know, a lot of people don't know what to do with that free time because they don't know what are their interests. It's like, and some people don't even want to approach that. They don't want to find out like about themselves and like, because it's a scary thing. It's like, oh, well, who the fuck am I to get to that point? So people just, they consume. It's media, it's movies, it's Netflix, it's music, it's all this other things that stimulate and that don't bring, you know, that peace of mind. Yeah.
Exactly. That's a good ass point, because if you think about a loser guy, you think of some guy who's or not doing shit, or just playing video games, or just smoking weed, or just like consuming. Not creating.
Everyone
so he doesn't have anything to show.
Yeah.
Exactly. He doesn't have anything
Everyone
to show for
has
his
a vice.
life. So they're like, oh, you're a loser. Mm-hmm. But the dude, he doesn't get to have the privilege of having chicks around, so it's like extra, like, and you have, you know, just the TV image where it's more clear of an image of what a loser do, like,
because females are more social, like they're the social creatures. They're always gonna be around people, even if they're losers. They'll be losers together. Form. But guys, it's not the same thing. It's not looked upon like in a more like, you know, it's looked at more badly when it's the guy.
Because that's the angle in all, like every movie and every other form of fucking media.
Guys are expected to have shit together, always be together, always have shit, know everything, have everything figured out, and have all the answers to shit.
Yeah, guy might be a loser at home, you know, beating off, you got that image, but guess what? The chick at a club, drunk, sloppy, that bitch is a loser too. You also need that. You need that image also in your head, burned, engraved. For your future children's sake. This PSA brought to you by the Please Don't Get That Bitch Pregnant organization of...
Whatever you do, don't do it. You know another way of fucking spotting an ain't shit bitch, a fucking loser, is like those girls that always seem like they're relying on their friends for everything. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they can't do anything without their friends. They can't plan anything without their friends.
You're a fucking loser.
God. That's like, so fucking true.
It's very true.
Like, why you gotta have some bitch babying you all the fucking time? Like, you're a fucking adult.
And the bitches who can't do anything without looking at their friend first.
Exactly. Like, they're always waiting on that friend approval all the fucking time. Use your fucking brain.
It's like when two chicks look at each other, it's to decide how they're gonna lie in this public situation. When two niggas look at each other, it's like, you think what I'm thinking, nigga?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like we about to do some shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, she laughing because it's true, folks.
Some funny shit. Oh my god.
Yo. That's super duper true, yo.
Come in flocks, yo. Flocks of losers.
Yeah, seriously. So the next time you see two chicks look at each other, be like, don't look at each other. You don't gotta lie. Just say. That's what the police do, man. They separate the motherfucking suspects. So that they like, oh, you didn't know that dude over there? He telling on you right now. So now this soft motherfucker, that's why you never let a bitch get interrogated, man. If you ever commit a crime and you're on the run, do not let chicks know. They're gonna break. Then 5 minutes of interrogating. So you're gonna be singing like
chick that says she's bored. Lady. Anyone who says they're bored.
That's a good one. Oh my god. That's a fact because there's so much shit.
That's the craziest thing. Think.
I feel like
I'm bored.
How are you bored? There's so much to do.
Yeah.
And it blows my mind the amount of people I see post that online. I'll be like, oh, someone talk to me, someone write to me, or some shit like that.
Oh man, that's that's a good example because dudes can't do that. You know what I mean?
Like,
hit me up.
Who's up? Hit me up. Certain enabling stimulation that dudes don't even get to have, which is because it's extra validate their shitty existence. Because when you're at that just like enough threshold, like, oh, I can't be around sitting all day breathing off, but maybe if I smoke weed and play video games, it's just enough stimulation to get through the day. For a chick, it might be just that goofy shit, like consuming social media and getting likes and asking for random people. Someone talk to me. Someone write to me. Bitch, write to yourself.
Yeah, bro. Even at bro.
Dear loser, bitch. Give up on life. Sign yours truly.
She has nothing going for her. She
my
bored.
Face.
There's no way.
That's a good one because a lot of times we think of the bigger ones, but sometimes it's the tiny little details that almost always consistently lead to a bitch ain't being shit. Like if a chick got a lower back tattoo, that bitch ain't shit. Shit. I know there might be some dudes like, oh wait, my bitch got a lower back tattoo. Look, man, I'm sorry.
She's trying to get the back shots, bro.
Right now they're like, well, all bitches ain't shit. Not like, hey man, but your bitch really ain't shit. Bitches who rock cheetah print, crazy.
Oh my god, that's mad true.
Any bitch rocking cheetah print got issues. She ain't have a daddy in her life. I'm saying. I don't know why this is true, people, but I've been in the game long enough. I'm telling you, it's just the little things, man. It's the tiny little moments where it's like, technically, this doesn't mean you have to be this way, but it just always ends up being the case. You ever had a situation like that? Being extra insecure, that's a little thing.
That's a little thing?
Or that's not. But some girls might show it. You know how some girls would be prideful, but some girls right away, they're like breaking character, like immediately. Those are the chicks you don't keep around. Like, this bitch crazy. Well, this isn't really a relevant example, but I met
Yo, you want to hear some signs a chick is a loser, bro?
Let's hear it.
Them bitches that be fucking posting about how depressed they are. If a bitch shows off about being depressed, if she ever, not even if she don't show off, like, let's say she just be telling you all the time about her depression and shit like that, I feel like that shit is almost...
It's a fucking attention grab.
Yeah, exactly. It's
an attention horn. And since females are, the opposite of us, we're all like deep and masculine. We're gonna probably do the opposite, where we might act out act crazy or some shit for attention. Not that dudes don't also act sad for attention. That shit happens too. But for chicks, it's just way more easier for her to reach for, because they're already like that. They're just like that by nature. So,
but a lot of the times, bitches be using that shit as a crutch to explain how fucking crazy they are, how fucking annoying they are.
Don't say crazy, because how they take credence in that. That was the next thing I was gonna say. If a bitch say she's crazy in any kind of positive way, take her word for it and run. Don't even give her the credit. Just be like, you're not crazy. You're just a goofy little girl acting out. That's it. You're crazy? Okay, let me find some big bitch named Keisha for you to fight. Let's see how crazy you are. This bitch gonna be dragging you like a slave all over the fucking place. Oh, here's a good one. Yo, this chick. I met a girl. And yeah, this is medical condition. She said she was bipolar. Immediately, the moment she said that, I turned like the fucking exorcist. Like, through 280 degrees to look at this bitch, like, with the side squint. And I'm already Asian. So I must have looked like I was sleeping or some shit. I was just looking at this bitch so skeptical. Because I already knew, like, she is just, you're going to use this.
As a fucking,
and immediately I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to fuck with this chick at any kind of, like, long-term play. Because there was already starting to be little moments. And then she would blow up and then be like, listen, I'm bipolar. You gotta, like, throw her hands up in the air. I was like, oh, hell to the no. To the no. Hell to the no. I was out of there like the Flash.
People gonna be like, yo, these niggas is fucking ragging on people with mental illness and shit.
No, but there are people out there who use that as an excuse to act out and
goofy as fuck.
Not change at all. Though people won't change.
You crazy bitch, get help. Get depression, bitch. Get help.
So once you label yourself and you box yourself into that everything you do is within that frame, within that. Just your behavior is shaped by that. You're really calling yourself that, so it's just like, that's me. So all your actions are that. Like, no.
You know how you know they full of shit? Next time you meet a bitch who's like, oh, I'm schizophrenic, I'm bipolar, I'm crazy.
You know for real if somebody's really crazy.
You'd be like, okay, people, so if a doctor diagnosed that bitch a clinical retard, she gonna go around rapping that? Or she gonna be like, no, that's wrong. I'm not a retard. She gonna be like, no, she's gonna be denying it. She only wants to claim it because it's some shit she wants to claim. If a doctor says some shit, yeah, like if you're a retard, some shit like that, she wouldn't be with it at all. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense.
Makes sense.
We mentioned it in one of the older podcasts, the culture goofies, the culture, what was it?
Yeah, because how is it that all of a sudden all these chicks are like, I'm crazy? You think chicks in the 50s were going around like, I'm a crazy bitch? Like, oh,
no one wanted to call themselves.
Get the fuck out of here.
People were very against, they against labeling themselves very quickly.
Here's my problem with those bitches. What's my problem with females in general? I don't care what kind of bad shit they do if they honest about it and they own up to it. But they don't. They're not honest about it. That's why I can't respect it. That's why I don't respect that, because they all want to be a thot, but then they also want to, if the whole room's talking about romance and shit, they're going to chime in too. It's like, bitch, what you chiming in for?
I've seen strippers on Instagram slut-shaming each other, and it's like, how you talking shit about each other?
Shit makes zero fucking sense.
So they try to play the moral card. They want to booty clap in people's faces and then play the moral card after.
Dude, these chicks will post thot-ass statuses, and then the next status will be like a relationship status.
Yeah.
Some deep loved quote or some shit. It's like, bitch, you was just twerking like 2 seconds ago. And even if it's not that, it doesn't even have to be that extreme.
Yeah. I already know somebody will be like, you're talking about mental health issues, and there's people out here that really have stuff. It's like, but there's a lot of bitches.
Look, there are people out there who really have it, but not these goofy hoes.
Yeah, because once you give it a label, it's permanent. That's permanent. You're permanently labeling yourself as that. That's why I would never be like,
no, but what's true though is,
I'm depressed.
If someone actually does call them some shit, themselves something long enough, they'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, you could have a dude who's pussy, you know what I mean, join a gang, have a bunch of pussy moments where he gets beat up, and then one day, like, he has that label on himself so much. That's his identity. Yo, don't sleep on him. He could shoot up a bunch of motherfuckers because he's just gonna turn himself into what he's saying. It's just, before you know it, when the adrenaline rushes and it's fired up, their subconscious is just gonna be registered with their adrenaline, saying, "I am this, so I'm gonna act this out."
Yep, it's time to act, and all eyes are on you.
Yeah, and just like you said, bro, like, they just use it as a way to fucking justify.
Yeah, they're fucking horseshit.
Basically.
Yo, you know a sign of a fucking loser chick? Chicks that be, like, trying to get you jealous. I mean,
yeah.
It's pretty simple as that. I don't know how else to put it. Like, just bitches who fucking try to get you jealous.
Nah, hell yeah, dude. Especially...
that's a little off topic, I think, though, right?
Nah, this is about loser bitches. All that shit is a loser bitch shit. You a loser if you gotta fucking do shit like that. But the sad reality is the majority of chicks do shit like that. Eventually, if we list enough things, pretty much every chick is gonna fall under it.
Yeah, it's like if you fuck with a chick and she says she's mad cool, she does the open thing, like doesn't want to label shit, and then she's always just gonna turn it around. One of the main fucking like reactions that girls have is to try to get you jealous. Oh, if he sees me, you know, being a thought, then maybe he'll wake up and fucking cuff me or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they all do. If you go down that route, that's why I really don't believe in the whole, like, all them hippie type chicks who are all. That's what I'm saying earlier, even with the thot shit, because it's like they want to play one role and then they want to just play both sides. Like, you're a hippie, open, sexual chick, but if I bring a bad bitch around, now you're trying to get me jealous with someone else, you know, doing all this extra shit. What happened to all the I'm open sexual, I meditate? Bitch, you ain't shit. Why? Because you got some goofy tattoos of a culture you have no idea about and some stupid haircut. I don't give a fuck. That shit don't mean anything.
Sounds a chick is a loser. She self-identifies as a feminist. If she identifies as a feminist, if she self-identifies as a feminist, she's a fucking loser. You could put your money on it. You could put your house on it, nigga.
By the end of this, there ain't gonna be no girls left.
Basically, all chicks are losers, though. Like, it's true. Like,
sorry.
Bitches is losers.
That's the name of the podcast, people.
Yeah.
It went from signs of chicks are losers to all chicks are losers. Here's the signs.
What is this?
Pretty much, because, like, if you think back to everything we've listed so far. We've listed mad shit. Which one of them do you see a chick not doing? Really, like, most of the shit we mentioned, all girls do.
Yeah, I've done one of them. Minimum.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to think of more. I know there's more.
There's
so much, yo.
All right, let's get a little deep for a second. Here's one of the biggest ones, I think.
Get him, boy.
Everything in terms of her whole background, who her parents are, what their relationship is like, you know, where she grew up, what she, like, her experiences in relationships too, what she says about exes, all that shit. It all matters, especially her parents' relationship. If a bitch ain't got a dad in her life, I'm telling you, I went into shit non-judgmental. It's not like I go around like, bitch, you got a broken home. Like, nah. I just would gauge chicks, and then after a while, I would notice chick after chick after chick after chick. Like, some of the most craziest situations of bullshit, the headaches that I had to deal with crazy bitches, it was always the chicks who came from broken homes. And the funniest shit about that is these chicks want to speak about relationships and shit, but it's like, bitch, you come from a broken home. Your parents weren't even together. Like, what do you know? All you know is failure. In fact, you should do the opposite of whatever you think is right.
That's a fact, because all you've been seeing is
failure.
What not to do exactly. So it's like, what? You're not even speaking from experience. So what fucking knowledge do you have of what
to do?
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that a lot of females. I know people who come from, you know, like, they don't have a dad, And they'd be like, oh, well, I didn't need a father. My mom she had me, and she, and not to say anything, because moms is, they be holding shit down.
Those are the first bitches to be like,
but when I see,
what a real man
a lot of the times they'll start
fuck do you know what a
really
real man is?
shitting on men, because a lot of the times that does happen. And it's like, they downplay the shit out of the role of a man and the importance it plays in the household and just developing. And it's so super fucking important.
No, hell yeah, because with a man, it gives you a sense of solidness. It just,
although you still end up fucked up with both the parents there, but it's
dude. That's why a lot of the dudes a lot of dudes in the hood be emotional as fuck. A lot of dudes in the hood be popping off violently, and they be just emotional. They ready to pop off, and you see it's being tough, but it's really they're emotional, and it's like because you was raised by a bitch. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like if you was raised, the dudes who be like, "Oh, you want to fight? Okay, we could fight right now." That's true. And they just do it on some logical shit. Those are the niggas with dads in their life. The niggas screaming, yelling, making a big scene. You used to be like, "Nigga, you ain't had your daddy life, right?"
So
exactly. You acting like a bitch right now.
And the Unleashed podcast, nothing is 100%, but I'm going to go with the 80-20 rule. Like, dude, in the hood, in New York, there be a lot of dudes, they be sucking their teeth like females. Like, you tell them something that they don't want to hear. It could be some little shit, like some little favor, and you're like, nah, bro, I can't do that. They're like, sucking the teeth. Whatever. Like, what? You sucking your teeth at me like a fucking bitch. Like, that's a female trait.
That's mad fucking true.
Like, where does that come from? I don't know no man in my family who's sucking their teeth like. What you mean, man? Come on, man. What the fuck?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a funny ass point.
Next, you know, they can be putting their hands in their hips. Yo, man, what's up, man? Both hands in their hips,
bobbing their head around.
What's going on, man?
Yeah,
it's a funny ass image. A lot of good neighborhoods too in America. Like a lot of the language sounds like it took. Like if you hear, let's be honest, if you hear white dudes or whatever, like if you hear radio announcers who, I know they're radio announcers, but if you hear old school shit like in the 50s, it was like, okay, Charlotte, I'm headed to Boston now. Like, you know what I mean? Now it's like, all right, I'm going to Boston now. See you later. Like, you know what I mean? Like everything took a more kind of feminine route.
They all sound like fucking Valley girls.
Yeah, with the dialect. I don't know at what point, like, I don't know if men started emulating females or like what happened, but it just seems to take a more feminine kind of turn, you know what I mean?
I think the last 15 years or so, like, society has been emasculating men a lot.
That's definitely it. I think that's a huge part of it.
It's just like men have been so systematically fucking emasculated in media by like the feminist movement and all these different things that just turn men into bitches. So,
because like if you think about it, the society inherently puts women over men.
Yeah,
that's just how it is. Like women are put above the men. So it's like I could be out with a badass chick, and then dudes or people's attitude might be like, "Whoa, man, you lucky to have her," and I'm just like, where does that come from? Like, you heard that from somewhere. That's a cultural term. Like, you're lucky to have her. But it's like, why am I lucky? Why isn't she lucky? Like, why? Because she was born a certain way? You know what I mean? Like, why does that her value above me automatically?
Yo, give me my props, bro. You know why? Because
that's some simp
obviously
shit.
I gotta have
you ain't had no daddy in your life.
Some type of fucking, I bring something to the table to have this badass chick. You think you just get her, like, why? Because she just chooses? You think bad chicks just choose niggas? Sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I had to bag her. Exactly. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they be pedestalizing bitches, man.
She's lucky to have you. I mean, you're lucky to have her. Where do you think that come from?
Because they ain't got no daddy figures in their life. You looking at another man on the street and shit, looking at him with envy and shit. Like, that's bitch shit. That's female shit.
You think that's what it is?
That's part of it. That's not the whole picture. Everything's also conditioning too, from just what we're exposed to visually, what we watch on TV. Like that's such a huge
girls have been given the upper hand so much, and when it comes to dating shit, like girls seem to be like always portrayed as the one that's selective. You know, the one that's selecting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like guys are competing for the girl. I'm saying that's how girls are showed everywhere. So it's giving them the upper hand in everything. So guys, you know, when they see you in the street, they be like, "Oh, you're lucky to have her,
even
bro."
if
Like
the dating game is inherently set up where the dude has to approach, just to put it, just to continuously encourage that shit and pump it out to your face is just gonna fucking dramatically it's just gonna make it worse. It's gonna make it way worse.
Any final thoughts, guys?
Because it's true. Like, what not even just father figures. Like, what father figures are telling their daughters, like, "Hey, don't abuse your husband." Yeah, how about that? What father figure even tell their daughter that? Like, father figures don't even want to touch the topic because they never had to deal with it, or this is so foreign. So, you know what I mean? There's just a lot of shit that could be being done to make bitches less losery that isn't being done. That needs to be done at an early age, because the truth is, even if your alpha is fucked, once a chick is fucked up, she's fucked up. Don't be arrogant to think because you got game and because you can attract her, smash her, make her emotions spike, that you could make her not any less of a loser than she is.
Yeah, that's a fucking fact.
Any final thoughts, guys? Went through a lot of shit, man, from the little tiny signs to the bigger picture signs,
big
man.
Flaws to little fucking things to look out for, and just...
Oh, yeah, don't fall for the past is the past. You know what I mean? The last time I checked, the court system don't do that. You commit crimes, you kill somebody. They're not like, well, the past is the past. I know you cheated on every boyfriend you had, but the past is the past. Get the fuck out of here, man. So with that being said, people, have a lovely evening. Good luck with these loser bitches.
Watch out, man. Be vigilant. Watch out for the loser bitches. Cat, throw something in there.
Oh, man.
Throw something into the hat.
Bless it with your womanly
wisdom,
privilege.
Or don't. Until next time, stay unleashed.
Peace.
That's too much pressure to put me on the spot.
Nah, it's alright.
I'm
gonna just end it.
It's over. Cut it.
Peace.